Hello everyone, you're welcome to this course where you'll be learning about music production. So here I want to talk about FL Studio. This is like a DAW. It's a DAW. DAW is just an acronym for Digital Audio Workstation. And so let's just check the general overview right here. So when you launch it fresh, this is how it's going to open. This is the general overview, right? So this is the general overview. So let's just examine some things right here. So let's start from here to this, maybe this place. Yeah, so from here you can see the cursor, you can see pattern. Music are created in patterns. There is form in music, there are themes. These are separate topics and different things that I can talk about, but let's just focus on this right here. So pattern, it means we create in patterns and you're going to record in pattern. You can see pattern 1 here. So I can just rename pattern 1. I can go to pattern 2, pattern 3, right there. So it's just for you. It's more like channels. That's what the pattern is like. So let's go to this one. This is like a playlist rack, right? A playlist, and it's talking about this empty rack, this timeline. That's what the playlist is for. We have the piano roll. The piano roll is where you have the keyboard being highlighted. Nobody plays the keyboard this way, but this is how they arrange it. So you can just arrange some things there and just put it there to just work on it. So they make it easier to access and for you to just work on it. Then we also have the the channel rack. This channel rack, I talk about the playlist, that the playlist is like channel. Then we have the channel rack. Those are the things that you add to it. Maybe you add a kick, you add maybe a kick, an hi-hat, whatever it is you add, you can just drag it. Yeah, you can just drag and drop anything you want to. So in this old place where you have packs, those are the tones or the percussions that came with FL Studio. So you can just drag and drop right there. So let's move to the next one. We have the mixer. This is their own mixer. This mixer is where you route every of these channels. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can route this to 5. It means that whatever you play on this particular channel or with this tone, you're going to have it on this particular clap, right? You're going to have it right there. So let's go. This one is the folder. This folder, the folder at the left side here. Yeah, so you can at the left side here. So if you want to collapse the folder, once you click it, it's going to collapse it, and then you can open it back. So let's remove the mixer. So this is for the plugins. You don't really need that. This is for, oh, so sorry about that. So this is for the tapping of tempo. Let's say I'm hearing a song. Maybe you're hearing a song or a particular sound in your ear, and you want to get the tempo right. So what do? You just tap 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 106. Once you tap it, you have what you tap. So that's that tempo tapper, and basically that's what you have right there. So you're fine with every one of these. Now let's talk about some other things. Let's talk about these widgets right here. Sorry, this is metronome. Metronome is going to count for you. This 3, 2, 1 is going to count for you before. It's like the pre-count for you, before you record. So let me just leave that. This is your tempo. Yeah, tempo is an Italian word. It means speed or time. I've said it over and again. And you have pattern, you have song right here, you have play, you have stop, you have record. So you can use all that. So let's come to these widgets, these files, right? So when you come to this file, you have a lot of things. It means that you can open a new project. You can either open from templates. Right now what we have is an empty template, nothing attached to it. But let's try to open or let me open a new one first. A new one, just empty. No, don't save. So this is what you're going to have. This is an empty rack, an empty playlist. You see how it is? So let's now try. So you will be the one to be adding stuffs, whatever it is you need, right? You'll be the one to be adding it. But also let's move to add opening from templates. You see, they've actually program or give you some templates. Yes, program some things right here. You have different pattern of music. You have like break beats, you have like chill out, you have chill out ambient, drum and bass, dubstep, EDM house, electro, hip hop, trap, funk, rock, metal, and jazz. So depending on which genre of music, right, that you want to do, genre just speak about different type or different style of music. Yeah, I believe you should know that genre, right? So let me just choose maybe rock, for instance. So let's wait for it to open. So it's going to load, right? Yeah, so we have the template open right here, and what do they give us? So we have the drums. I hope you can hear that. I'm pressing it from the keyboard right here. So that's the drums, and every of this channel has been routed to the mixer. As I hit it, you're going to be seeing it, right? So just in case you want to do that, you can just use this. Then you have the bass guitar. So that's the bass guitar. Then you have the lead guitar. Yeah, it's an arpeggio kind of guitar, or it has delay attached to it. So let's just move on. You have another like overdrive guitar. So let's try. Then we have keyboard. Then we have brass. Then we also have string right here. So that's it. So should I try to record something? Okay, let me try. Let me see if I can record something with this template that has been given to us before we move on and talk about some other things. So what about this? Okay, I will explain this one later, but let me just record something right here. So like I said earlier, so let me just reduce the tempo maybe to like 72, a fair tempo for some gospel rock music, right? So let's go back to, what should we play? Let me go to the keyboard. I play the keyboard, so definitely I think about the keyboard when I want to produce a song. So it depends on what you're used to. You may be a guitarist or a drummer, right? So let's say okay, so maybe something like that, just to experiment, like it's an intro. I think I like that. Sometimes you just have to, Alright, so I'm going to use pattern 1 for this keyboard. I'm there, so let's go. No, let's just record. You need to arm your recording, right? So let's play now. 1, 2, okay, it's going to count me in. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, let's see how that comes. That's like, yeah, so we have it right there. I need to expand. Oh no, go back. Alright, so we have it right there. So let's play it. Alright, so something like that. So we have the keyboard. So I'm going to name this pattern keyboard, rename and color. So let's just say keyboard, right, so that you will know what you have on it. All right, so let's go. Let me just record drums. Yeah. Okay, so let me remove these guys so that I can. Let me go on drums. Where is the drums? All right. I don't know. All right, let's go now. All right, so right there, let's listen to the Oosh, sorry, I'll have to redo that. I didn't remember to yeah, I didn't remember to change the pattern, you see. So let's go again. 1 2 ready go. All right, so let's listen to that. All right, so you have the drums right there. So on the recording, let's go to this guy. So I have everything here, so you can just do Control A. Let's listen without quantizing it. All right, so I can just Control A. Yeah, that's going to highlight everything and come to this spanner. I just want to quantize it. Yeah, so to stay for it to align on the line. Yeah, so something like that. I'm sure if you just add some string. Let me add string. Okay, let me try and add. So I'll go to pattern 3 for the string, right? Let's go to pattern 3 and I'm just going to record. Let's record pattern 3. All right, are we set? One, two, go. Alright, so let's hear how that sound. Alright, so okay. Let's listen to that on the recording and Control A. Go to the spanner for quantize. Quantize means you're shifting it to be on timing. Okay, so let's listen without the metronome. Alright, so that's it right there. So you can just add, by the time you had a string chord, you have it sounds full. Yeah, so you can just try to add like a guitar, just to make it full. So change to pattern 4. All right, let's go now. Yeah. 2 3 go. All right, so let's just assume that's the intro. I mean, we can make it more full, sound full than that. You can choose to do the Control A thing to quantize it. So Control A, then you move to the spanner. Yes, so I want you to understand everything. That's why I'm not using. Yeah, so let's go now. Alright, so I mean, assuming that's just the intro, so what do? You move to maybe the verse. Let's just do like a verse. This is not like a whole song, but I just want to demonstrate. I'll just do something very simple. then we'll move on. So let's go now. Yeah, so you have that. Then just you can quantize it the same way. Just Control A will do. Come here. Yeah. So let's say you want to add IAT. Alright, so that's it. So you can just do it and you have it right there. Oh, it's just overwrite, I understand. But that's just how it is. Then you play the keyboard and all those things. So that's it right there. So let's move on. So you have the template. You can try another template. So in fact, I want you to try your own template. Check, come to this place, new from template, and impute any template. It might be from this advanced or this minimal. So anyone, just try a particular music pattern, right? Yeah, so let's move on. So we have, let me quickly talk about this whole thing. You have new project or new from template. Open, you are opening a particular project that you've done before. Save, it just means to save, right? Save as, it means maybe you want to change the name of the project or something, or you want to shift it to a place or something. Save new version, it means you want to save a new version of the project, right? Maybe the project, you've done one before, you now feel like revamping it and you want to still maintain the previous one, something like that. Yeah, imports, you can import MIDI file. These are MIDI files. All of these, they are MIDI files. And you can also import audio files. The way I do it is I just minimize these and drag and drop, right? Bam, and you have it right there. So but that's just it. So you can drag in your audio file. Then export means when you are done this particular file or song right here, production, I can actually export it. So you can export maybe wave file or format, rather wave format, mp3 format, ogg, flac, midi, and all of those things. Upload to cloud if you are connected to FL Studio, right? So that's it. That's all of these right there. So that's for file. Under edit, you can undo or redo, just all of that, and then cut or copy, that's for edit. Under add, you have several other things that you're going to be needing. You can add effects, add plugins, or something that you definitely imputes or you have installed on the FL Studio. Yeah, you have pattern here, you have pattern, then you have view, the things that you can turn on to be able to see those things. Then you have option. Under this option, where you have your settings, the settings of what you are using, MIDI settings. Maybe your MIDI keyboard is not working and you want to just, sometimes it might be because your sound card, your audio interface is not really in sync. Audio settings, you have general settings. File settings is where you add all this stuff right there. These ones they came with FL Studio. All of these, apart from this rave sample pack, it's what I created. I have it on my YouTube channel. You can download it for free. And this sample pack are other one shot and percussions and some other stuffs that I used to produce Afrobeats or maybe Amapiano or something. Alright, so that's that about the file. So if you have any external folder of shots like that, maybe kick, snare, all those things, you can actually come here and go to the drive, the directory where you have those folders saved, and click it, and it's going to be added and it will show here. So that's that. For the project, you have the time signature. We have several time signature in music, right? So you have the time signature here and all of that. That's what you need. So let me leave that. And then you have the tools, but basically that's what you need. And let's say the tools here, let's talk about the tools here. Here you have a drop down menu of different things like the cut, edit, duplicate, shift, unsue. I'm sure once you just play around and check, you find so many things there. This is like the draw, they call it draw, but it's like the pick tool where you're using to pick, right, an object. It's like the pick tool, like you get it. Yep. So once you left click, you can drag, yeah, with this. Yeah, so the next one is what they call paint. You don't really need it. Let's look at this one. This one is delete, but I don't want to delete that for now. Alright, so this is mute. I can mute this with this tool. I can mute any of the recordings, right? So you have this slip, you have slice, that's like scissors. You can actually slice, you see. So let me undo that. And you have this is like object selection, or yeah, selection. So I can select from one place to the other, right? That's it. It's also what I use to select this particular 4 bar, so that as it's playing, it's just going to be rotating around this place. So that's that. All right, so we have this zoom, this one playback. So that's it right there for these particular FL Studio essentials. So that's basically what you're going to what you need to know about it. Some other things are, you record like I've demonstrated earlier, and once you do that, you learn more and more. So I want you to demonstrate what I've done. Just check one of the templates, create any template, and experiment with it, and I will see you in the next session. Thank you.